Oh, you're there. Well, I think I should get you clean soon. Oh, hello. Hiya. It's me, Darth Maul, sitting on the toilet. Just giving you a bit of an update. Bit busy at the minute. I've been cleaning these glasses all bloody day, and I can't. I don't know what it is. I dropped them in the washing up bowl with fairy liquid and water. And I've not been able to see through them since. I've been polishing them up. I still can't see through them. So anyway, never mind. I'll sort that out later. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for sort of tuning into the second update of what I'm up to. Just to give you an update as to where we are at this point in time, I'm not going to start taking over the world this week. I was thinking about it, but I've had a bit of a sinus problem. I got a cold a few days ago, and the pain in my sinuses. Oh, I can't get rid of it. I just can't get rid of it. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know whether it's a bit of hay fever or what. I don't know what's going on with it. I've tried everything, and no, it hasn't shifted it. But anyway, so you can probably tell I sound a bit nasally. Sorry about that. You know, as a future overlord, I don't mean to sort of sound a bit nasally. But anyway, that aside, there's also this swine flu thing. Now, we can thank the media for scaring the shit out of us, for making us think that it's going to kill us all. But me being more paranoid than most, I thought I'd better stay away, especially with my nasal problem at the moment. The last thing I need is an allergic reaction to bacon and sausage sandwiches, which I enjoy frequently, especially on a Saturday morning after a long week of sort of like being a Sith Lord. I love a bacon and sausage sandwich in the morning on a Saturday when it's my day of rest. Now, I'm really worried about this swine flu thing, because, I mean, I don't want to rule over. Obviously, I'm going to rule the UK first, and then the rest of the world, but I'm really worried about ruling over a country that has a problem, or they just can't eat bacon and sausage sandwiches for whatever reason. But nevertheless, you know, I'm sure it'll sort itself out at some stage. Anyway, just to let you know how I am. As you can see, the hair's still here, the beard's still here. I just haven't got around to shaving it off. I did actually hire somebody to put the horns back on, and I got a makeup artist to do the stripes, but I had to cancel them due to the nasal problem and the swine flu as well. But don't get me wrong, it's just on hold. I will promise you faithfully that I will be your overlord soon. Now, like I said, I'm going to start with the UK, and then I'm going to move on to the rest of the world at some stage. It shouldn't take long, you know. Once I get the UK under hat, then the rest of the world should follow suit shortly. But we've got to get this swine flu thing out of the way first. I don't know where that's going. Apparently there's 320 people in the world who've had the virus, which makes it a pandemic. Now, don't know what that's about exactly. Seems there's over 60 billion people in the world. But nevertheless, you know, I mean, I don't think for 1 minute it's the media just trying to scare the life out of you. But what I will say from here is, when I take over as Overlord, there'll be no pandemics. You heard it here first. Watch this space. So, moving on from there very quickly, as we go forward, I'd also like to point out that I've had a great week, other than the sinus thing. Well, as you know, I live in Plebsy in Kent. I met these two girls in a bar. Well, it's not a bar, it's a pub called the Dog and Doggin. Don't know if you've ever come across it. Pardon the pun. But anyway, there was all the usual locals, and I just popped in for a sherry one night, and everybody was playing dominoes and cards, and these two girls come in, just out of the blue, and said to us, "You're Darth Maul, aren't you? Semi-retired." And I said, "Yeah, that's right. I am Darth Maul, and I am semi-retired." And she says, "You know your lightsaber?" I says, "Yeah." She says, "It's a doubler, isn't it?" I said, "It is a doubler." "Yeah, what about it?" And she says, "Well, you know how most Jedi Knights model their lightsabers on the previous master. What did you model yours on?" I said, "I modelled it on myself." And she says, "All right. I think maybe, mate, I'd be really interested in seeing your lightsaber." I said, "Well, I don't have it anymore because, unfortunately, as you'll notice in the Star Wars movie that I was in, it got cut in half by Qui-Gon." And she said, "Oh, well, I'd like to see what it's modelled on then." I said, "Well, you and your friend might have to come back to my place." And she said, "Right, okay, let's get a taxi." Anyway, long story short, we get back to my place, and the pair of them settles down, and just as I'm about to show what I based my lightsaber on, one of them sneezes. So I says, "Hey, you've just sneezed." And she says, "Yeah, I know." And I said, "Well, do you not realise I'm a Sith Lord from another planet? In fact, another galaxy." And she says, "Well, what difference does it make?" And I said, "Well, I couldn't be really susceptible to the germs that you've sneezed. You could have swine flu. You could have swine flu. And I love my bacon and sausage sandwiches." And she says, "Well, what am I going to do about that?" I says, "Well, there's not an awful lot you can do about that except leave now, the pair of you." So they left. I got them a yellow line taxi, and off they popped. Thankfully, you know, I do actually think that's where my nasal things come from, but thankfully, I haven't got swine flu, and I had a bacon sausage sandwich this morning. But what I'm going to do is, don't get me wrong, I will keep you updated, and I will definitely be taking over the world at some stage. I'll keep you updated. I will do another update maybe in a few days, and let you know exactly what's happening. Thanks for your time, and all the very best. Take care. Bye.